In the last decade, genetic engineering has sparked a storm of controversy in the scientific world. Technology is a large part of today's society and opens many doors of opportunities and inventions. Biotechnology enables scientists to manipulate DNA, transfer it from organisms, and alter the genetic makeup of plants and animals today. Deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, is the basis of all personal characteristics. It holds all hereditary information within organisms, and with today's technology, it allows opportunity for human scientists to develop into architects of life. Science progression proposes many possibilities and downfalls of genetics. Agriculturally, biology now allows geneticists to reveal spoiled foods and to insert better genes into farm animals, increasing the animal's capability of producing healthier food products. Genetically modified food, GMF, is now part of our grocery shopping and common diet. Strict labeling laws have been set into place in order to satisfy the ethical complaints of food consumption.
It has become important in agriculture, as it's become important as a way to make crops that are better yielding. It's becoming a way to make crops that can grow in less ideal conditions. And so it has become an issue as far as food production for the world. It's an issue in making pharmaceuticals. There are some companies that actually use transgenic plants to produce pharmaceutical molecules. It's an issue as far as when you start, there are genetically modified animals. There are groups that use have made genetically modified goats or cows that actually put a protein into their milk, and then they can extract that protein back out. So the product is a particular protein. They can get animals that will produce that in their milk and extract it back out. So it's become an issue there, or it's become something that's important there. And then you can extract it also out to human genetic engineering and treatment of genetic disorders.
For humans, disorders and diseases have the possibility of being diminished with genetic engineering. The powerful technology is now the hit topic of news and tabloids. Clustered regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats, also known as CRISPR, enables gene editing to be quicker and easier by finding the exact spot to cut in a genome.
So CRISPR-Cas9 system is a gene editing technology. So what you talked about earlier, the genetic engineering, the production of genetically modified organisms, where you actually take a gene from one species and put it in another species. So that's a transgenic plant. CRISPR-Cas9 technology actually allows you to go into the DNA and make a change.
CRISPR, along with other biotechnology, also proposes the possibility of genetics is to reduce susceptibility to disease, something previously impossible. Recombinant DNA, one of the major focuses of genetic engineering, is the process in which DNA from two different sources combines into one molecule of DNA. In this process, biologists can insert a foreign antibiotic-resistant gene into a host cell, which would make the host cell be resistant to the infection. Despite the benefits, some argue societal damages will generate from bioengineering. One of the main oppositions to genetics today is an evolutionary biological monoculture that will become increasingly popular among younger generations. Most scientists fear a uniform society rests in the future of genetics. This fear was publicized in the movie Gattaca, filmed in 1997.
Are people thinking about it? Are philosophers are bioethicists debating it? Yes, but I don't think we're quite there yet.
Okay.
We haven't reached Gattaca yet.
Along with societal criticism, experts also question, is bioengineering morally honorable, or is it merely playing God? Many people fear that human nature could lead us to want the perfect child, and with genetic engineering that is what parents would strive for. Some professionals claim genetic neglect will be the new parenting style, in which if a child wasn't the masterpiece they planned for, they wouldn't treat them fairly. Ultimately, scientists fear that people's desire for protection will replace unconditional love. In conclusion, genetic engineering presents an abundance of beneficial and detrimental aspects to organisms. Genetic engineering has the capability to affect almost all living things, resulting in it becoming more prominent and well known. The future of genetic engineering is possibly becoming highly significant depending upon the way humans utilize the advancement. For the first time, humans now have the power to accelerate health, evolution, and genetics, but can also damage the life they originally sought to understand. Under the criticism lies a world of possibilities for genetic engineering and organisms' genetic future.